So what is an array? Okay, array is a collection of homogeneous data type. Now what is a homogeneous data type? The homogeneous means that the same data type. Okay, now collection means that it's a collection of constants or the collection of elements which are homogeneous. Okay, so এর মানে বলতে চাইছে যে একটা অ্যারেতে আমরা কিছু হোমোজিনিয়াস কালেকশন অফ ডেটা স্টোর করতে পারবো। সাপোজ ইন্ট, এবার অ্যারে আমি অ্যারের নামটা ইউজ করছি। নাও থার্ড ব্র্যাকেট ওপেন ক্লোজ, here we have to mention the size of the array or the range of the array. Let's say 10, okay, comma and I. Okay, so what does this means? Okay, this means that our array can have 10 elements. Okay, 10 elements which are homogeneous. So as I have mentioned that it is an integer array, so I can only store integer data constants in the array. Okay, and I can store maximum 10 constants in the array. So how can I access each and every element? To access the each and every element we have to use a subscript variable. Here I am using I, okay, or I can usually say index. Now if you want to access any constant inside of an array, you have to use an index. I have mentioned 10. That means our array starts from index 0 and goes up to 9. Why 0? As because everything starts in the computer from 0, so 0. Let me show you printf %d array. I am mentioning 0. Okay, that means it is the 0th index of our array. That means the first index. Let's run. You can see it is there is an address. Let me just go to the first index, like the index after the 0th index, that means the second. Another address, third, it will show you another address. Array is a homogeneous data type. Okay, a homogeneous collection of elements, and each and every index it can store a constant. Now how can we traverse to the next? If we want to traverse to the next, we can just simply write the index. Okay, so let me show you by storing something. Array, let's say 0 equal to 10. I'm storing 10 to the first index. Now array 1 equal to 20, or okay, so let's print this first. 0, copy 1. Okay, let's just print and let's see. Oh, okay, wait a second. Let me just make it more clear for you. Yep, now you can see that first index contains 10s and second index contains 20, and we can access these constant elements by using the array indexes. Now you can declare an array size 10, and you can also declare array size 100, 1000, 10,000, as it can store 10 elements. So the first index contains first and second index contains second element. Now if we want to traverse the whole array, you have to use a loop. Okay, but before that you have to know that how we can access this by using index, and how we will access it using a loop. So we will use the index variable. Okay, index variable as our index calculator. So if the index equal to 0, it will print the first element of our array. Let's see. Okay, here you can see our third run we have 10, 20, and we are now using the index variable to indicate that it is our first index. Okay, so how we will access it? Array in memory are situated in a contiguous form. So this is the first index of your array, it is 0. This is the second, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many elements our array can accommodate? 5. So now this is our second element, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. As our index starts from 0, 0th index contains the first element. Okay, so as you can see, all the elements are in a contiguous form. Okay, so after the first index, the second index appears right after our first index. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now. So if we increment our index variable from 0 towards 1, towards 2, towards 3, towards 4, and stop before 5. Okay, so this is how we can access our each and every element from an array. Okay, so এবার অ্যাক্সেস করছি যেহেতু এরা কন্টিজিয়াস ফর্মে আছে, ঠিক আছে? তো এবার কন্টিজিয়াস ফর্মে আছে, so we have to see it, so how they are in a contiguous form. So to describe that they are in a contiguous form, let me just for I equal to 0, I less than 10, oh sorry, we are using index. Index plus index plus plus, we are incrementing our index. Okay, printf percentage d array index. So to print the address we have to use ampersand slash d. So we can now print our addresses. Now let me show you. As you can see, they are in a contiguous form. Okay, first address 720, second address 724, third address 728, fourth address 732, fifth address 736. As you can see, difference from the first and the second address is 4. Now why 4? So in our system the size of an integer variable is 4 bytes. Okay, so this indicates that each and every address space can accommodate only 4 bytes of data, and to accommodate 4 bytes of constant data means constant, so they are vary 4. Okay, 720, 724, 724, 728, 728, 732, 732, 736, 736, 740, 740, 744. So they are varying 4, as because integer size in our system is 4 byte. So this is how you can prove that all the indexes in array are in a contiguous form. Okay, so now how to print data or add data. Okay, so let me just array 0 with index I am adding 100. Okay, so let me just print it. Now you can see it has the 100 at the first element. All the elements later on are 0, as because I did not accommodate any other element in that. So how do we do that? In order to do that, we can use loop just like this. Now we will use scanf now we will use ampersand to store element. Okay, so let me just enter data, run. Now we have to enter data 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now you can see we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. All these elements are in a contiguous form and we can access them by using our index variable, as because the each and every element are in a contiguous form. By incrementing our subscript variable or our index variable, this variable is known as also subscript variable in theory. Okay, so if we increment it one by one, we can access or traverse means accessing all the contiguous elements, because they are right after each other, so we can access them very easily by using an index variable, as because they are in a contiguous form. We also proved that, and this is how you can store elements in your array. And you have to use a loop, as because that size can vary between 10 to 100. You can store the roll number of every student. So this is how you can achieve this, and this is how you can print your data. That's it.